A question I get asked all the time is, what's the difference between a registered dietitian and a nutritionist? My name is Jennifer.Klein. I am a registered dietitian with Monmouth Medical Center's LiveWell Center. And today is the perfect day to answer that question of what is the difference between a registered dietitian and a nutritionist, because it is actually National Registered Dietitian Day. So starting off with registered dietitian. So a registered dietitian or a registered dietitian nutritionist, which is the updated credentials, are actually credentials that nutrition professionals earn through education, supervised practice, exams, and continuing education. So just like an MD or RN, these are credentials that we earn through all of that education. So to become a registered dietitian, we do an undergraduate degree in food and nutrition sciences, along with a master's degree in nutrition as well. And in addition to the education, we do a supervised practice, which is we call the dietetic internship, which is the year of working with dietitians. So using all that information that we learned through that 5 to 6 years of education, putting it into practice with the supervision of registered dietitians who help to show us the ropes in all different types of settings, like clinical, food service management, and community settings as well. Once we're done with all of that education, then we have to sit for a national exam. And when we finally pass that exam, we are able to become dietitians, and we have those credentials of RD or RDN. And it doesn't even end there. So continuing education is a big part of our field as well. So just like in science and medicine, there's always new nutrition research, and some of the recommendations can change over the years. So to maintain our credentials as registered dietitians, we do 75 hours of continuing education every 5 years to maintain those credentials. So a lot goes into it, but it's a really great profession, lots of things that we can do. So what is a nutritionist? So unfortunately, the term nutritionist doesn't really have a standardized definition. So really anyone can call themselves a nutritionist. And we don't know really where a nutritionist background is coming from. So it can be somebody who does have some nutrition, education background, or it can be somebody who kind of like taught themselves some nutrition and feels like they want to share it with the world. And so that can be somewhat harmful because, again, registered dietitians, we are trained in medical nutrition therapy. So we're really trained throughout that education to help people manage their diseases through nutrition and diet changes. So it is important, and we really recommend that if you're looking to work with a nutrition professional, you do kind of take a look at their credentials and make sure that they are RDs, have an RD after their name, or RDN, and then you know that they have gone through that standardized education. And that is the difference between a registered dietitian and a nutritionist.